off today, as you can tell. Freshly wet hair and normal clothes. So, yeah, so I went to bed at like, I don't know, 8 o'clock, and I really didn't go to bed. I was going to take like an hour nap, but I didn't set my alarm. So I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up like, Billy's in the bed. What time is it? And it was 2. And then I was like, oh, I'll just go back to bed. I'll just do the vlogs later. And I couldn't fall back to sleep. So from like 2 to like 5, I was wide awake. So I did some vlogs. I watched some YouTube. And then I started watching some Dr. Phil. And I was like in and out of sleep. And then I didn't have my phone charger because I was too lazy to get up out of bed and go get it. So like 7:30 because my phone completely died. And I think that's what really woke me up. Like I was like up by then because like my phone completely died. And that I didn't hear in the background like the noises from the Dr. Phil show. So that's when I finally woke up. So then I was trying to go back to sleep and I couldn't do it. So I just kept watching videos. And then I finally was like, okay, that's it. I'm getting up. And then got up, did like put a load of laundry in, got a bath, and then the eventful part of my morning that decided to get my butt really moving. Well, I had let the dogs outside to go play, and while I got a bath, which is normally what I do, like if I'm home, I'm like, go outside, be dogs. And then nothing seemed odd. And then that's when I had gotten a shower, and then I took all the clothes and I was changing the clothes out, or got a bath and was changing the clothes out. And then I noticed poor Squirty. He was like, the back of one of his legs were like, they were slipping. And like, we know he's gonna need surgery and everything. And I hadn't noticed that before, and it scared me. But I was like trying to act all cool, and I was like, look at you, Squirty, walking up to me. And I was like being all cool about it. Well, I noticed one of our foster dogs was like being really protective around him. And I was like, oh, poor baby, he might be in a little bit more pain, or maybe she's like finally noticing like something's wrong. And so I was like, well, she's being really sweet. And then I noticed like she walked up to me first and like was right beside him. And then I noticed his slipping of his foot, and I was like, it scared me, but I was acting like, oh, Squirty, look at you, walked up to me. And then I was like, you're gonna be okay, baby boy. And then I ran into my room, and I texted my sister, and I was like, is it normal? Because when we took him to go get the ice cream, I just noticed his mood was down. Like, I didn't notice the slipping of the feet. And I was like, is it normal just in like, and she was like, yeah, she's like, it's not getting any worse. She's like, I just need you to watch him if he falls. And I was like, well, that's what I was, like, I knew to do. Like, if he falls, like, we got to get him surgery, like, ASAP. Like, it's, like, he's going to be paralyzed. If he falls, he's paralyzed. And I was like, okay. And I was like, it just scared me because I hadn't seen his feet slip like that. And I was like, but he's being really smart about it, because he either walks real close to me where I can grab his harness, or he walks really, really close to the wall so he can use the wall for support. And I said, and Queenie's getting really protective. Well, it scared me so bad because I put him on the couch so that he could just kind of like sit down and it'll be more comfortable. And I was like, hey, buddy, and I'm loving on him and everything. And that's when I was like, oh, the dogs are still outside. The other dogs are still outside. And I was like, and so I went out there and I like literally picked them up. I mean, they're little, but I picked them up because I didn't want like the excitement or anything to like, or them to try to jump on the couch or anything. So I literally like picked them up and put them where they needed to go. I was like, no. I was really funny. I was like, okay, they're like 10-pound dog, like a 5-pound and a 10-pound dog. Like, they're not gonna do anything. But I was like, no, don't let them get so excited and then knock him over. I was like, that is so silly. But now I'm on my way to get pet food because they're gonna need to eat because they're gonna get hungry. So I'm on my way to do that, and then gonna hit I think, like, I need some fly spray. I don't know what happens, but sometimes we get flies in the house, which is normal, but I mean, people get flies, but it'll start like 1 fly and then you'll have like 5 flies. And then it's like, if you don't get rid of them when you got 5 flies, you'll have 100 flies. So I'm gonna try to get them quick. But I think what happened was we were constantly in and out during Memorial Day weekend, like, because we were cooking and stuff, and I think that's what did it. I think that us being in and out of the house for Memorial Day as much as we, like that weekend as much as we were, I think we caused the flies to get into the house. So I'm like, it starts with 1 and then you got a million. So I'm gonna go get some fly spray, and then I'm gonna go get some dog food, and then I was like, I'm just gonna do that, and the rest of the day I'm just gonna clean, so I'll be home to watch him. But oh man, that kind of scared me, because he's just like normally a really jumpy, happy dog, and that's why we went and got him ice cream that day, because I just felt so bad for him, because I was like, he just looks so depressed, and like, this isn't me, Maggie, I'm not happy, I'm sad, you know. And it was like, poor baby, he's on like all these pain relievers and muscle relaxers, and it's like, you know, he really didn't mean for that to happen. You know, it was a fluke accident. He was jumping off the dock and he hurt himself, you know, and he was just doing what he loves to do, and he doesn't show pain. Like, he just doesn't until, you know. And I was like, you would have known something was wrong by his mood. Like, he's always, like, I always joke and say, it's not, when he was a puppy, he was like 1. But it wasn't odd to, like, come home and him be on top of the fridge. I was like, he just was a very energetic dog. And I was like, that's always how Squirt's been. Like, he's just been a very active dog. And I was like, so, I forgot this exit's closed. So, I was like, he learned to go retrieve the phone. That's how we broke our phone. Like, he knew how to get in cabinets and on top of cabinets, and he knew how to get on the fridge. And I was like, so, I mean, like, the first 2 years that we had him, I was like, I want to kill this dog. Because, not literally, but he was just so crazy active all the time. And I was like, oh, he's driving me crazy. But, anyway, I was just like, this dog is driving me crazy. But, luckily for us, you know, he's a little bit older, and I'm thinking that the vet was like, what are you doing? Was really positive about the outcome and everything for him. We just gotta raise the money so that he can have the surgery. And man, that's just crazy. I mean, it's just really, really crazy. Poor Squirty. But yeah, that kind of scared me. And she was like, "Oh, that I've seen that. You know, it's not getting worse." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, I wasn't sure. I said I hadn't seen the slipping like that. But I just love how, too, our other dogs, I mean, she's a foster. I mean, we've had her for a long time. She's the longest foster we've had in our care. But she just, like, she's gotten to the point where she's getting really protective of him, and I know it's because she's realized something's wrong. She may not fully know, or she may know. I mean, they talk. I mean, I know animals talk to each other. And that may be why she's so protective over him, because she doesn't want somebody else to hurt him. And so, I personally think that's really, really cool that, you know, she's doing that for him. But I think that's cool, you know, that your other dogs in the household kind of take lead when they need to. It's like, she's not okay. Like, he's not okay. He needs some help. Let me help him. And, you know, she's willing to do that. And they do that for each other, you know. They're like, oh, something's wrong. And, you know, we've had that experience, too. When one of our animals got sick, another one would kind of help out. Like, you know, I had a cat that got really, really sick, and she was a hider, and Bailey was the one that got her out, and it was like, Mommy, she's sick. And I was like, why do you always hide? You know, but we were able, I mean, she did pass away, but it was like, Bailey went and got her and brought her back. Like, Mom, she's sick. And when Mima just passed away, and that one was kind of crazy, because I think with Mima, Mima passed away in her sleep, and honestly, I think it was the best thing, because, you know, it was just way too hard. It was like, I've known her for so long, for so many years, before she was even mine. She was my best friends, and then before that, and it's just like, you know, wow. But yeah, when I think even Bailey kept trying to wake her up, but I think Bailey even thought she was asleep, because both of us thought she was sleeping. I was like, yeah, she sleeps really, really hard. Or here lately, the last year, she's been sleeping a lot harder. And so I really thought she was, and then I think Bailey realized maybe she's not asleep, because Bailey would go pester her sometimes, and it would make her mad that she'd get up and move, you know, or whatever. And so anyway, it just kind of like, I was like, oh no, baby, she's gone. And then I just picked her up, and then you know, we took care of her. But it, you know, it's kind of like, wow, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy how they're like that, and that they'll give you warning signs, you know. And like, if you're like, you know, your cat's having a seizure or something, or a pet's, you know, sick, like another one will just start barking like crazy or meowing like crazy, so that, you know, you're like, what is going on with you? So that you'll, you know, go over there or go into the room or whatever to kind of see what's going on. Or how, like, some animals we've heard about that, like, one of them's blind, and so they kind of pair up with another animal in the house, and that one kind of becomes their eyes. Like, that's so cool to me. So anyway, that's my day. I'm at Tractor Supply. I gotta go get some food. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Some bad news. Came all the way to the bank to deposit my money, and it turns out the cash back that I got to put in my account that will cover my life insurance was not in my pocket. Because what I did was I got cash back at the Tractor Supply and was going to come deposit it in the bank. Different bank, long story. And when I got here, I realized my receipt and my money was gone. And so I called the Tractor Supply, and I was like, okay, maybe a Good Samaritan found it, and they're gonna they returned it. And he was like, nope. He's like, no, nobody's done it, but I'll go check outside for you. And I was like, thank you. He went above and beyond. So thank you so much, Tractor Supply. But okay, I don't know what you're doing, friend. You're just standing there. But then he's like, he comes back out, and he says, he looks at the receipt, and he's like, I found a receipt. Did you buy a bunch of dog and cat food? And I was like, yes, sir. He's like, well, I found your receipt, but your money's not with it. And I was like, that's okay. I said, there were people out there when I was out there, and I was like, they were just hanging around. And I was like, they probably saw me drop it and then didn't say anything. And I was like, I mean, it's my fault for leaving it in my my back pocket at the same time. Wow, people, like, thanks. Now I gotta go, get more money out to pay for my life insurance. Thanks a lot. And it's just like, I hope that $40 really helps you and it doesn't go to buying something stupid. That's my thing. If you use that money for good, then okay. But chances are you're probably not, because it's really sad, but people don't do good in the world. So, or there's a lot of bad in the world, and so it's really sad that people are taking, and it's like, I don't really have the money to replace that money. I mean, I'll make cuts and I'll make it work, but it's really, really sad when somebody does that. It's like, wow. So basically, I'm going to finish what I need to do and get the cash that I need to get so I can go put it in the bank so that it'll cover my life insurance, pay the rest of my bills, and work hard like the rest of us do, so that we can pay our bills. Because a lot of us, that's what we do. We have to pay our bills. We're not waiting for some handouts, because we don't get handouts. A lot of us work for minimum wage or almost there. We bust our butt to get where we're at. We barely can afford the life we have, but we're living on minimum. So I really hope you're using that money for good and not wasting that money on something stupid like new shoes, a new game, eating out. If you're using that money for good, okay. But if you're wasting the money, that's really, really sad that you just stole my money, because you had no idea what that money was for. You're probably thinking, I just got that money to waste anyway. But the truth is, I didn't. I was using that to pay for my life insurance that will benefit my family if anything ever happens to me. So have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I finally made it home after all that craziness, and Chris called a little while ago. She's taking Squirt to the emergency animal hospital vet school here to go get checked out and everything. He might be having surgery today because it's getting bad, and we don't think he's going to be able to make it to see the specialist because it's just progressing way too fast. So fingers crossed and prayers going. I may be uploading this before the day's up, but just let y'all know, and I'll be posting on my Facebook soon, so I just thought of that. So anyway, I'm just gonna start cleaning the house a little bit, and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, I just made a cheesy commercial, but I'm gonna show you in a little bit after I edit it. Yes, I just thought of this adorable commercial / opener for a video. It's gonna be cute and cheesy, but it's gonna look good. Y'all wanna see what I just did? See? I threw bottles on the floor. You'll see why. Alrighty guys, so it's the afternoon. It's like 5:30 or something. I don't even know anymore. I'm running to go pick up some birthday cards because that's what I forgot to get earlier. Squirt's back home. He wasn't able to get his MRI and stuff done today because the vet had to keep doing emergency surgeries on other dogs. What are these people doing? Get in your car and drive. You're on a busy street. He's gonna go in on Sunday, and they're gonna, she's gonna take him in, and then they're gonna do him like first thing in the morning, Monday morning, so that he will, they'll be able to, like, I guess so she's bringing him late, Sunday, so they'll be able to get everything ready, unless he just does really, it gets worse really fast.